My name is Angel Aviles. For those of you who don't know who I am, maybe this will jar your memory. Yes, I played Sad Girl in Mi Vida Loca, and this is my book, Too Happy to Be Sad Girl. Some of you will know me from the 1990s cult classic, Mi Vida Loca. I wrote a book that took me 10 years to write. The book is a self-published self-help memoir that chronicles my journey through anxiety, panic attacks, and bouts of depression. I wrote it with the hope and the intention of really helping women, in particular brown women, to find just new ways, new modalities of working through some of the trauma that we've been going through, particularly in the last couple of years. I was really happy to be able to release it during COVID-19 when the levels of anxiety were super high. And I've gotten such great feedback. I'm super humbled by the feedback that I've gotten. Everyone from Harvard graduates to inmates in prison have gotten something out of this book. Really humbled that it's also at Amazon. I sell copies on my website, toohappytobesadgirl.com, signed copies. And I'm going to read a little bit from the chapter that talks about forgiveness, which is one of the key elements for me. I started out a girl who was angry about a lot of things, a lot of the traumas that had occurred in my life, and letting go of anger and learning how to forgive really ultimately changed my life. So what is forgiveness really? There was a study done in the 80s about the scientific outcome of forgiveness. The researchers began by defining what the term forgiveness means. The definition was a composite of the prevailing ideas presented in both ancient religion and modern philosophical thought. Here's what they came up with. Forgiveness happens when a person who is unjustly treated by others struggles to abandon resentment and offer kindness or grace toward the unjust. Did I just capitalize the word struggles? Yes, I did. The very definition of forgiveness is about the battle. I needed to know this because my understanding of forgiveness was incomplete. In fact, there are many ways to process forgiveness, and each method is valid. Forgiveness is not about condoning, excusing, forgetting, or even reconciling with another person. What science discovered, and I'm totally paraphrasing here, is that forgiveness is more like a living thing and that it adapts to conditions and circumstances. Relationships are hard. There are always going to be compromises, but I learned that I have to value myself. Our need to value ourselves comes up in so many areas in life. Our personal relationships, our ability to ask for what we deserve at work, or as business owners and artists. Every time I feel my temper flare up now, I try to look at where I'm making compromises in my own valuation. Compromises have been a huge source of my resentment, bitterness, and anger, all contributors to that big, ugly bucket of hate. The biggest blessing that could come to me is to recognize that when I hate something, there's a reason for it. That reason may look like it exists outside of me, but I'm no longer fooled by appearances. Instead, I turn to me. Hate desires change, and I'm the only one who can truly change how I experience life. When I forgive someone else, I'm not giving them permission to be an ass, but I'm letting their humanity be what it is. To me, forgiveness means I'm not expecting someone to pay a price that may be too high for them. I'm simply paying myself what I'm worth. And so I just wanted to read that section for you, and I hope that you enjoy it. For those of you who want to be able to keep up with me in the future, you can find me on YouTube. I'm Angel Aviles. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm beginning the Latina Happiness Project, which will bring 1 million women closer to living their best life, living a happier life, living a life that's much more fulfilled and satisfied. So I'm super excited about that. If you want to know more information, visit my website at angelawakened.com. You can buy the book at toohappytobesadgirl.com. Thanks so much.